Okay. Hi guys, I hope everyone is fine. Let's take a look on our charts, what's going on and what's is most likely waiting for us. You can see that we have a new previous weekly range. This is a pretty wide one. It's something like, you can see, 20% range. This is a pretty significant range, and you can see that the price keeps getting troubles and rejection from the mid-range and previous weekly value area high. For now, we have two options. This area here is K, because there are a lot of resistances stacking around 84,500 to 85,300. This is our first major level to watch, because if we flip this level, I believe we are going to test the highs around. Of course, let's not forget this area is still a resistance, but I am briefly summarizing. This level here is pretty significant for BTC. Flipping this area means for me that we are going pretty fast to test the range highs and the yearly opens, meaning this is 93, 95. Nothing changed yet from a view, but if we get a rejection to the downside, the first level I would pay attention is around 80,600. Of course, just a second. If I pull my volume profile, you can see that this area is our first important level to hold. If we fail to defend this level, then I'm going to look for potential QM pattern around previous monthly low. Meaning, what I mean, if we fail to hold here, then we're gonna drop here, and I'm going to watch here for a QM pattern targeting to the upside. I still believe Bitcoin, we may see lower prices, but I think first we are going to have some short squeeze. So this move is going to be our short squeeze. Why I'm short-term bullish, despite of the majority at the moment in every social media you are reading, everyone is super bearish. This is perfect scenario for a short squeeze, because let me show you. If we go to the weekly chart, let me delete. I will zoom in a bit. See this. This is a simple candle range theory. We have a candle, and then we have a reaction from a key level, which is this weekly imbalance here, exactly from the 50% of this gap, and then after the sweep, the previous week managed to close to the inside this candle range. So until we lose this level, this meaning this level here around 80,000 is around the levels we mentioned on our local chart. Unless we lose this level here, according to this strategy, the target must be at least 87, but I believe that if we gain momentum, we can hit our my final target zone around 93, 95,000. You can see that this would mean the top of this weekly candle. That's why I am I'm short-term bullish to the upside, to have some squeeze of shorts to grab a liquidity, and then we are going to re-evaluate around the mid-level and the range high levels. We may, I repeat, we may see lower levels around 74 and 66, but first I believe we are going to have some relief bounce and short squeeze to the upside. And this is basically a very simple strategy I am using, this candle range theory, that after a reaction from a key level, the key level can be a fair value gap, order block, inverse fair value gap, and so on, whatever. It's just the most important thing is it has to be a key level. You can see this weekly imbalance, weekly fair value gap is key level, and we got a reaction from the 50% of that gap, and now every condition for this theory is fulfilled. Of course, this doesn't mean it is going to play out, but the chances are high. That's why I'm expecting higher prices to come before any follow up to the downside. Okay, let's switch again to the local view. Again, this is the local range. You have to pay attention. Today is Monday. First day of the weekend is always tricky. You have to pay attention and be careful here, because even though it looks bullish, and you can see we have higher lows, higher highs. Here we had yesterday some scam week to the upside, and we didn't make another higher high, even though we are creating higher low. Now we may see something like this, a flush, and then resume to the upside. Again, I will repeat, this is the important level. Okay, let's make it like this. This is the level I'm watching. I'm expecting to hold the support price if we are going to pump to the upside. We may grab some liquidity here, and then with a move to shoot up to the upside. This is my view for now for the Bitcoin, and I'd love to check altcoins, but I'm not yet trading them. If let's see Ethereum, you can see basically nothing happening with Ethereum. If you remember, our previous range was this one, but now we already started new week, and we can rearrange our valid range as this previous weekly one, like this. So basically the price is compressing in a tight range for Ethereum. We can see we are simply bouncing between the value area high and very low of this profile here, which is very tight. This is only 3% range, and I'd like, for the sake of the altcoins, for any upside move, I'd like Ethereum to flip this area. This is the first important level to flip, and then if we see this movement to the upside, I'm convinced, I'm pretty sure that we are going to test our first major resistance area, which will be here around 2,600, and then around previous weekly high 2,150, which is our ultra major resistance at the moment. If we zoom out, you can see that I think we are going to have some alignment from this downtrend move. This is very far. You can see this area will be pretty important, 2,600, and then if we break it, 2,150 level, it will be the important area to watch, because then we are going to have this one, this resistance. If it happens a bit far in the future, in the next couple of days or next week. Actually, I don't like it. I will delete this. I didn't take a look earlier. I won't watch it as a trend line rather than this simple range. You can see this is our first supply level on a daily basis, which is a valid one. I still believe that Ethereum has to close. You can see this is our gap from the weekend getting closed, but when we zoom out, we have our first gap around here, which this is closed one, but it's aligning with our level 2150. So if Ethereum flips this area 2150, I expect Ethereum to gain momentum and test this level. This is the level, the first major level we are awaiting to the upside, which is 2600. Let's us roll a bit, and then this white gap here around 3000 and 3200. So again, very tight range. For any upside move we have to see this, otherwise if we get rejection we may test again the lows here, which I hope won't happen, but if it happens, these lows to support the price to create a higher low, because a lower low would mean that the trend is still heavily bearish. Okay guys, thank you very much. This is everything from me for today. I wish you a successful day if you're trading, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Stay safe.